And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Lumos.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first... Judging by your adept... He's been terrible...
We did take a bit of it.
Oh?
Yeah. Perfectly good boats and cap.
I wouldn't say I chose the...
Very well. Enough chit-chat. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details? Thank you. Good luck today. And invaluable...
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I'll be weeks has been broom models for a while now.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about it. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely...
Yes, well, Professor... Good. Now, why... The map is enchanted to help. You'll enjoy. I shall reach out when I... For now.
Revelio.
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me...
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Levioso!
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your mark.
Levioso! Potato! I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
There you go. Complicates things.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you... I... All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is
Levioso!
You dueled Sebastian.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice
Potato!
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel.
I've dueled enough.
Till next time.
Do you think it's painful to be in a half-transfigured state? How rare and then...
Protego! Lumos. Levioso!
Promise! Let us keep our heads about it.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest students start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Splendid! Stay focused. That's it! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! Yes!
Accio!
Splendid!
Be sharp. Phew. Let us see this. There we go.
Accio!
Brilliant.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it.
Nicely done. Let us see this. Yes!
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there.
Thank you, but...
I transferred here from Wagged.
Well, it's been nice.
Ah.
Of course, you can use
A word,
Accio to
if you
humans.
would.
If you're so
You wanted to speak with me.
You...
Accio. Levioso.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Protego. Lumos.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one book here to count.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know. A 142 staircases, and this is where they put me. Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies... Very well. Once you've finished, Professor Ronan... No?
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, I have arranged some for today.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Lumos.
There's something.
Perhaps I'll come back to this. I should come back to this another time. I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.